So hey guys, today we are going to work on a system in which where we if we shoot, the coins are added, as you can see in the up corner, right corner, up left corner, and these are the power ups. So if I pick this power up, then my speed will increase. Currently I'm walking at this speed, and if I pick this, so you as you can see it stays 10 seconds. So my speed is increasing for 10 seconds. I can run fast, and if I pick again the progress bar, go fully, and again I have 10 seconds. So if I pick again, now we have 10 plus 3, which is 13 seconds. So yeah, it's working fine. We can also increase the if I have currently I have 80 coins, and if we have 50 coins, we spend 50 coins, the speed upgrade, like currently it's 10 seconds, so it can upgrade to 15 seconds, and so on. As far like if we do this, currently I love, so my coins has been deducted. Ignore this one. My coin has been deducted, and it's showing 120 coins, and my progress bar also like upgraded. So let me test again. Here we go. And if I pick the gun, now 30, 45, 60. And if I go now and see, you can see it's showing 15. And if I pick the another power up, it's showing, it goes, progress bar goes up there, and it's everything working fine. You can customize it in your way. You can customize it in your way, like you can increase the maximization of the power up, like if one power up has this much damage, then if I upgrade it, then it provides this much damage. It's a very flexible system, so you can modify it in your way. So let me show you how you can do this. And for that, we came back to our content browser. So let me close this. So what I have done this in Unreal Engine 5.0, I have taken this template, first person template, and inside this I am using the base first person character. Let me open this, which does not have anything apart from these codes. So it's a basic character. I have not done anything much here. I will tell you what to do step by step so you can get exact result like mine. Also, apart from that, I created this controller, which you can also create by going into Blueprint class and clicking here player controller. So yeah, you can create this. We need this controller because we need to store some variables like these three in actual runtime. And apart from that, I also created this tutorial content where you can find all the main blueprint class and widget for functioning of this system. I will also provide the link of this template below in the description, so you can check there and find any problem if you are facing it. So first of all, what I created is a blueprint actor. It's a simple blueprint class actor. You can right click and go in actor and create it. So what I've done is this, double click, and if I go to viewport, I just added a camera. Just no, not camera. I just added a cube. You can add cube and add a rotating movement, and I just added a material to it. Also for collision, I have done this is mm, mm, yeah, overlap all. So if I right click on cube and go on add event, there will be an option add on over component begin overlap. It's add on component and overlap. So if I go on begin overlap, it shows like this. So what first we have to do is create a event begin play, and we have to cast our player controller, which is this, and inside this controller we need to create three variables. One is boolean, which is speed active. So this boolean is your power up active. This is my power up one. You can create an endless power up from this. So for every power up you need to create this boolean. And what is the current speed duration, like what is the current power duration of that power up. For my speed is it's currently 0, which I have set in this play struct. So you need to go, I also created a struct You can create this struct by right clicking it and go to in blueprints, and in structure there you just go and create one struct and name it anything you want. Just remember what the name is. So if I open the struct, we can see here like I have created 4 variables. Mainly we are using going to 3. Don't create this one total coin, it's a waste. Don't create this one. Only create speed, duration, coin, and total coin, and speed coin requirement. So what we do first is speed duration, which is float. But then it is coin, it is integer, and then is speed coin requirement. So speed duration, like currently what speed duration, like initially it will be 10. So default value is 10 for speed duration, coin is 0, and speed coin requirement. Like if I want to upgrade the power up, each time I have to spend 50 coins. So first time I spend 50, then next if the value is 100, which is 50 plus 50 is equals to 100. So that's how it works. I will tell you, explain you. If you are getting confused, just stay here and let me close this. Now go into BPI controller and add this variable. Like go here and click on this boolean and search your struct which you just created. Struct, struct power up. So it's there. If you click on this, then this struct will be created. So rename it as your wish. And for currently, I'm now deleting because I already have this. So there's no point of it. Yeah, in PowerUp, if I just created and create a reference of it, saved in your variable, and then on component over begin overlap, we will check that if our first person overlap this component, like if the power up is overlapped by our player character only, then we will check that take a reference is speed active. If set is speed active to true, if our character overlapped it, then we will call from our player controller, just take this speed active variable to true. Okay, now what we have to do is where I get this speed power up. So this is a what happened? This is a blueprint interface. So let me go to our content browser, right click, go in blueprint. Here you can see blueprint interface. Just click on it. We have to create 2 blueprint interface. One is that when to show the power up, and second is for how much long to show the power up. So first we will go in BPI power ups. We will create one function which is speed power up. Yeah, you can see speed power. It has nothing, just a simple function. You can just create it and name it speed power up. Nothing to do fancy. Then just compile it, close it, come into our first person character, go into class settings, scroll it down. Here you can see interfaces. Here is implemented interfaces. There I have added the 2. You can just click on here and add PPI power ups. So it's not showing because I already added it, so it will show in yours. Just add here. Also add it here inside class settings in our power up, in our power ups like actor. Just add this one. So if you right click now and search for get player pawn and attach it and then call speed power up. Speed power up, this one. Sorry, my mouse is not working. What happened? Yeah, speed power up. So just it will call this and then we will destroy this actor. So this is the only thing we need to do in our power up speed. So we can close it now. We can also close this power up. Now controller work is also done. So we need to create one more function, one more save game. So one save game which will save the main data, like how much coin we need and the UI part. So just right click and go to blueprint class and expand this just here and click on here save game. So you can see this one and choose this one and select it and name it anything what you want. Inside this variable, just do the same which you have done in BPI controller. Add that struct, nothing to do fancy, and just close it. Now come into our first person character or the character you are using it for mainly. Then in here you need to create one function which is load shop data. I created this function. You can name it anything. Just open this function and firstly you need to check, does the save game exist? Does the save game exist? Okay, what happened? So now promote it to a variable and to a slot so it will be handy for you, and name thing like save one. I have named it save one. Just remember it save one. Okay. Then we will run a branch and we will, if that save game exists, then we will call load game from slot, which is this one. And if not, then we will create one save game, which is our main save game, the name of that save game we just created, inside which our struct is. So then we will promote it to a variable, and in load save game we will cast it to our main save game and then promote it to a variable. So as you can see, this variable, it's main save game only. From this variable we will call our Powerup struct which we created in that save game, and we will set our speed duration. We will get our, here we also do the same thing inside which we done in Powerup also, like player controller reference. Go into event graph in begin play. uh, in inside like event begin play, we will right click and call get player controller, and then we will cast to our BPI controller and save it as reference. Then we will came back and here we call our player controller and that variable which we created here. Yeah, this float variable, we will call it here and set our speed duration. So our speed duration, which is initially 0, initially inside here is 0 current speed, and inside our struct which is 10. So what it will do, it will make our speed duration from 10, it will set our current speed duration to 10 every time. We don't need to change our like value every time in this variable. We can do it once here, like if I do 15 or 20, it will be 20 initially. So then we will promote it to a variable, not a local variable, a common variable, which is speed duration, which will use inside this first player character only. Now what we will do, we will come in our create save game and do the same, but here we do not break it. We will make the struct set member and set the value to 10. We set the value to 10 speed duration. It will automatically set to 10 only because here we set it to 10. So now then we break the struct and we will set this variable which we created here. We will set it the speed which will automatically be 10 only, and now we save the slot, save game to slot, the same slot we saved earlier, and in event begin play we will call this load shop data. Before we will create this widget later on, but we in event begin play we will call this load shop data. Now what we will do, we will come down here and we added two interfaces. So first of all we will call this speed power up interfaces. We will implement this, and as you can see we get a player controller. We will drag it and call it from speed active. We will check if it's our speed active. How will our speed active? When we overlap this power up, then only our speed will be active. If it is active, then we will move forward, and if not, we will stop here only. So now if it's our speed is active, we call our character movement and set our speed to 1200. You can set it to anything. Here is you can add your functionality, like you can create the custom event here that if our that variable will be active, then we can like what we will do, like the jump velocity will be increases or magnet will be active or anything else what you want to do. Here you can do that. And okay, so then we will set our speed duration. Here we will call our save game reference the power up struct, and from there powers and it break it and set it to speed duration, current speed duration. For it will be like for how many time our current speed will be active. So the maximum walk speed will be active till 10 seconds. Okay. After then set our speed active to 2, that for 10 seconds it is active, and then we will call a set timer by event, which will be tick at 0.1 and looping, which will check again and again that 10 seconds is over or not. So then it will be for HUD. We will do it again later. I will tell you what to do. So till here you got it clear, and that 0.1 second it will run again and again. So now we will call a custom event which I name speed timer, and it will check that if current speed duration is equals to 0 or is less than 0. That so if it is true, then set our speed active to false from player controller, and then character movement to 600 back to normal 600, and clear an invalidate timer by handle. Also, if it is not false, like if it is false, like our current speed is not have been to 0. So what we will do, we will minus 0.1 from our current speed duration. So in every second, our that speed duration will get less, 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 less until it becomes 0. Okay. So our functionality has been done. So now we will left with visual representation. So for that I have created one folder which is widget folder. We need to create 3 widget blueprints. You can right click, scroll down, go to user interface. Here you can choose a widget blueprint and just click on this and user widget and select. Okay, nothing fancy again. So first name is WB main HUD, second is WB shop, third is WB speed progress. Okay, so this main HUD will be our main display, and it will be our main HUD which player will be seen throughout the game. You can implement this here there also. This will show how many coins we have been collected, and this will show the speed progress bar. So here it is our speed progress bar. What I have done is here I created a canvas. Then inside a canvas I choose another canvas and set its custom screen size, which is 100 by 100. And inside that I added a border which is left. You can see the size here, which is anchored to left. Inside that border I added a text which is speed text and a horizontal box inside which there is a progress bar. Okay. So for text, what we will do, we have done is that go to graph settings. I can tell you I created 2 functions. One is speed progress bar. Also, yeah, one thing to forgot, that the interface we made here, BPI UPI power ups. So you need to create the same interface, like right click, go to blueprints, create one interface and name it BPI UPI BPI Powerups underscore UI. Okay, I named it this. So inside this you create a speed timing called function, and inside that function go into output and create 2 floats, like one is remaining and one is duration. These 2 floats we need to create it. Okay, now go into same our first person character, and in class settings we need to go scroll down, and inside our implemented interface we need to check that is in that we need to add that interface which is BPI power ups. Again it will not show because I already added it. Here it is. So yeah, the power up name is speed timings, and here you can see speed timings. So if I this, and you can implement it in graph, so I will already implemented it, and just right click and implement and double click it, or otherwise then you can see here. So what I have done is, we call a player controller and current speed duration which is remaining, and speed duration, this variable which is duration, added to duration node. So it will automatically calculate how much duration and how much speed duration is left. This is one function for speed. So if you want to add another power up, what you have to do is, for example, you need to add jump power up. You need to do jump timing. Okay. Now we need to do the same thing, like here. Okay, you can change it to boolean also. Oh, sorry, float also. Just what you need to do is go to first person character. Yeah, you can see jump timing if I double click it, and as you see it's here. So yeah, it will work for you. There's nothing hard. It's a very easy beginner friendly setup. You can easily learn it. Now we have come in the graph section. What is this? Okay. We will come back, and in we will call our get player in class settings, in this speed power up UI. We will go into graph, go into our class settings, and add that interface. You can see I added that interface BPI power UI, and I will call that get player pawn and call this function speed timing, and then remaining divided by duration, set it to this. So it will show my progress bar, and then go into progress bar, and here inside percentage, yeah, and inside percentage I will assign it. I will create a binding. I can just do this again. What happened to my mouse? Get player pawn speed timing. Okay, yeah, it's that simple only. Just divide it by remaining, and you are good to go. So it's nothing fancy here also, and it's same, but I will choose to stick to speed progress bar only. Delete this one. Okay. So here our speed progress bar is done. Now what we will do in our main shop, we will create one border, which is this border. We will create this border, and now we will add our speed power up progress W widget inside that border. So initially you need to make this border hidden, set visibility to hidden. Okay, now we will go in graph. Should I do in this next part? It's already 22 minutes long. Okay, so it will be done in next part. And till here, if you liked it, then enjoy it. Thank you.